house when he heard a noise behind him. He turned round but saw nothing. Oh well, he thought, and carried on. There it was again! Something is following him, but he couldn't see what it was. This time he turned round really quickly and he could see it. The creature flapped its flippers at George. "Hello, little fella. Are you lost?" asked George. "I think you better come home with me." And the two of them made their way to George's house. Peppa heard George coming and went outside. "What's that?" she cried, astonished. "It's my new friend," replied George. Just then, Mummy and Daddy Pig came out to see what was going on. "Is it a tortoise?" asked Peppa to Mummy Pig. "No, Peppa, it's a turtle, and it must be very lost. It needs some water to swim in." "I've got a great idea," said Daddy Pig, and he went off to build a swimming pool. While Daddy was busy constructing the pool, Peppa and George watched the turtle. "He's so cute," said Peppa. "There," said Daddy Pig, "now to add the seawater." "What shall we call him?" asked Peppa to George. "Crush," answered George, after Crush in Finding Nemo. "Great idea," smiled Peppa. Daddy Pig filled the pool with the water. "That will do," he smiled. Peppa looked into the pool. "It's a bit bare," she said, "and how can you get out of the water?" "I've got another idea," smiled Daddy Pig, and he went to make a phone call. Very soon, Chomper arrived carrying an enormous rock. He placed it into the water. "Thanks, Chomper," said Mummy Pig. "The pool looks great now." "You're welcome," replied Chomper, and off he went. "Let's get Crush into his new home," said Daddy Pig, and he carefully eased Crush onto the rock. Crush slid into the water and began to swim around. "I think he loves his new home," smiled Peppa. The next day, Peppa woke up early and went outside to see Crush. But Crush did not look very happy at all. Daddy Pig came outside. "Oh dear, Peppa, I think Crush is missing his friends," he said. "I think we'll have to take him back to the sea where he belongs." So Daddy Pig went to get the camper van. Peppa and George were very sad, but they knew it was the right thing to do. They all got into the camper van and off they went. Eventually, they arrived at the sea. Mummy and Daddy Pig got out first, followed by Peppa, George and Crush. Crush was very excited when he saw the sea. "Look, Mummy," said Peppa, "I can see Crush's friend on the rocks. I think he's looking for Crush." As Crush got into the water, he gave a little wave to Peppa and George, and then off he went to join his friend. They were delighted to see each other again, and in a blink of an eye, they dived down deep into the sea. Thanks for watching our story, which used the Robo turtle set from Zuru. It comes with a plastic collapsible tank, a rock formation and a Robo turtle. The turtle walks on land by gently touching its back and also swims in water. We use choose an additional turtle to make our story. There are 4 to collect in the set. We really like these turtles, as they're extremely lifelike and great for stories. Thanks again for watching our video. Here's another one you may have missed. It was a special morning for Dora. Mickey and Minnie Mouse were visiting her, and she decided to make a delicious pizza to welcome them. First, she had to make the bread dough. She had placed all the ingredients in her favourite bowl, and she was just giving them a stir. Once the dough was ready, she tipped it out onto her baking sheet and flattened it into a circular shape. Dora then went to the back of the kitchen to get her jug of tomato sauce. She tipped this onto her pizza dough. I love green peppers, she thought, so she selected one out of the fridge and put some slices on top of the tomato sauce. Well, a pizza wouldn't be right without any cheese, she thought, so she returned to the fridge and then arranged them over the peppers. Wow, this looks delicious, she said out loud, as she carefully placed her pizza into the oven to cook. Just then, the doorbell rang. I wonder who that could be, she questioned. It's too early for Mickey and Minnie, and she went to open the door. It was Pocoyo. Dora hadn't seen Pocoyo recently, so she invited him in, and they chatted for a little while. Dora, asked Pocoyo curiously, can you smell something burning? Oh no, cried Dora, the pizza! And she rushed to the oven, but it was too late. The pizza was burnt to a crisp. Dora was very sad. She told Pocoyo that she'd wanted to make a special treat for Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Don't worry, Dora, we can make another pizza, said Pocoyo. I'm afraid I have no ingredients left, sighed Dora. Well, let's go to the shop and buy some more, and I can help you, smiled Pocoyo. James will take us, I'm sure. So the two of them left the house and climbed aboard James, who happened to be waiting outside. They soon reached the shop and hurried inside. Look, Pocoyo, said Dora excitedly. They have tomatoes, cheese and even a pepper. Perfect! They put the items into the trolley and paid for them at the till. Dora and Pocoyo then carried the heavy shopping bag to James and climbed aboard once more. Back at the house, the two friends went straight to the kitchen to start cooking. They placed the ingredients onto the table and Pocoyo found a bowl and began to make the dough. Soon the dough was ready and was placed onto the baking sheet. Dora made a sauce using the tomatoes and then she arranged pieces of pepper and the cheese on top. What great teamwork, she smiled at Pocoyo. Thank you for helping me. The doorbell rang, and this time it was Mickey and Minnie waiting outside. Dora invited her guests inside. What a delicious smell, said Mickey. Dora smiled. I think the pizza's ready, she said, and she opened the oven. The pizza was cooked perfectly, and she sliced it into 4 pieces. This is the most delicious pizza I have ever tasted, said Minnie. Did it take you long to make? She asked. Well,